First Samuel 16. It says, "Finally, the Lord said to Samuel, you have mourned long enough for Saul, for I have rejected him as king of Israel. Now take a vial of oil, olive oil, and go to Bethlehem and find me a man named Jesse, for I have selected one of his sons to be the new king." But Samuel asked, "How can I do that? If Saul hears about it, he will kill me." "Take a heifer with you," the Lord replied, "and say that you have come to make a sacrifice to the Lord. Then call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you which of his sons to anoint." So Samuel did as the Lord has told him to. When he arrived at Bethlehem, the elders of the city trembled to meet him. "What is wrong?" they asked. "Why have you come?" But he replied, "All is well. I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Purify yourself and come with me to the sacrifice." And he performed the purification rites on Jesse and his sons, and invited them to. When they arrived, Samuel took one look at Eliab and thought, "Surely this is the man the Lord has chosen." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Don't judge by a man's face or height, for this is not the one. I don't make decisions the way you do. Men judge by outward appearance, but I look at man's thoughts and intentions." Then Jesse told his son Abinadab to step forward and walk in front of Samuel. But the Lord said, "This is not the right man either." Next, Jesse summoned Shechemah, but the Lord said, "No, this is not the one." In the same way, all 7 of his sons presented themselves to Samuel and were rejected. "The Lord has not chosen any of them." Samuel told Jesse, "Are these all there are?" "Well, there is the youngest," Jesse replied, "but he is out in the field watching the sheep." "Send for him at once," Samuel said, "for we will not sit down to eat until he arrives." So Jesse sent for him. He was a fine-looking boy, rudely faced, and with pleasant eyes. And the Lord said, "This is the one, anoint him." God. So as David stood there among his brothers, Samuel took the olive oil he had brought and poured it upon David's head, and the Spirit of Jehovah came upon him and gave him a great power. From that day onward, then Samuel returned to Ramah, but the Spirit of the Lord had left Saul, and instead, the Lord had sent a tormenting spirit that filled him with depression and fear. Some of Saul's aides suggested a cure. "We will find a good harpist to play for you whenever the tormenting spirit is bothering you," they said. "The harp music will quiet you and you will soon be well again." "All right," Saul said, "find me a harpist." One of them said he knew a young fellow in Bethlehem, the son of a man named Jesse, who was not only a talented player but was handsome, brave and strong, and had good solid judgment. "What's more," he added, "the Lord is with him." So Saul sent messengers to Jesse, asking that he send his son David the shepherd. Jesse responded by sending not only David but a young goat and a donkey carrying a load of food and wine. From the instant he saw David, Saul admired and loved him, and David became his bodyguard. Then Saul wrote to Jesse, "Please let David join my staff, for I am very fond of him." And whenever the tormenting spirit from God troubled Saul, David would play the harp and Saul would feel better and the evil spirit would go away. This story is powerful. Like, this story is something else. The one that others rejected was the one God chose. Ah, God. From the way we read, he said David appeared rudely, like he appeared bushy, like he appeared like someone that is not good to be used for anything. Remember, the one Samuel saw, the seven sons of Jesse, he saw. They appeared nice. They appeared, as in, like people that God will definitely use. But God told them, I don't work with people that I don't work according to. I don't work by outward appearance. I work by heart. I use people based on. I look in the heart before I act. Like, oh God. This to show you that God used that thing that you rejected, that thing that you say that what's this? That thing that you looked at common thing. That is God, what God uses to be a powerful thing. Like, and what I understand here is also is that you remember that God anointed David, and the only way David will learn how to be a king, because David was just a young boy that ref sheep in the bush, and there's no way he will learn how to be a king and the rules and the traditions of the kingdom if he remain in that bush. So God caused an evil spirit on Saul that only a happy man can solve, can remove. Only a music from a harpist can remove it. And David happened to be the harpist. That is to say, God is indirectly taking David to the palace so that he will learn the foundations of the king. He learn the foundation of the kingdom, how it is being done. Like, oh God, I don't know if you understand the insight from this scripture. Like, God, this is so deep. Like, this is so deep. Please, what do you understand from this verse? Because I have a lot. Like, I understood it, but my head is full. My head is full. Like, this God then is a strategic plan. Like, you know how to plan things. Like, oh God. We'll continue this story. This story is not end here. We'll continue this. So if you want to know more about this story, please kindly subscribe, like, and share this video. Okay, thank you.